And you were talking about very before we were disconnected. But I forgot what you were talking about.
Oh, I was talking about how the legal systems in our country are pretty much Ponzi schemes that are used to extract wealth and expand power over the average population. So I was just pointing out how
Yeah,
you
so
speak very
let's think
ideally of
about
politicians.
the system which will be this system, and to make it more transparent. So first of all, when you are in government and when you are, I don't know, putting some kind of trees, all the trees needs to be eatable tree. We cannot plant any tree which is not eatable anywhere. And it's mostly that everything, when there are public money, they need to be 24-hour recorded live on Facebook. And probably you are thinking how to make even small ideas from what I'm talking. I don't know. But
No,
even
I mean, I've spent the last 2 years developing my group and also trying to provide people with real knowledge that will help them, you know, slowly repair their own lives so that people don't have to be in a state of disease and anger and frustration. And the real, unfortunately, the thing we all have left that is viable, because physical or challenging of the system is only going to end. It's not happening. They have too much power, and the police, who are supposed to serve and protect, um, aren't doing their job. So
yeah, but when you someone have a power, his only need is to still have a power. But if someone have a power, he still needs to, for example, look for a good doctor. And then if his doctor is lying to him, he will be killed by, for example, his doctor, and so on. But so having power needs, I don't like, is the life, it's like plenty of things are complicated. It's not only one factor, but transparency and making things transparent. So it's like making every river is 100% free electricity, or mostly. Even when you have when someone is close to the sea, it's like you have even the energy from the sea. I forgot the name, from the waves. But um unfortunately, I'm not doing these devices, but these devices are easy to do.
look, like, there's a guy who, I mean, look, funny enough, they used to produce potassium nitrate with chicken shit. I don't know if you know much about that. But now they induce nitrates from the sky. They suck in nitrates in huge factories, right, from the sky using turbines, and they create pesticides and gunpowder. So, you know, the reason I bring that up is because there are methods of doing things that the people in power do, but they leave the average people in the dark about, and that's what it's all about. It's I don't know if you've ever heard of there's a Canadian professor who my father studied under, actually, when he was in university here, called Marshall McLuhan. I don't know if you've heard of this guy.
No.
Now, sorry, bonkers.
What's his?
Marshall McLuhan.
I've heard. I feel like I've heard of the name.
Now he's a professor of English. His expertise was the study of English language, and English history, etc. Specifically, the historical narratives of the English language, so literature, right? But he also had great insight and analysis into modern media and the impact that modern telecommunications had on Western society and he said a brilliant line, and I want to say this to you guys, because I think it'll apply to the situation we all find ourselves today. And Martin, I think you'll like this too. And he said the following, and I'm going to quote him verbatim. And he said, "The World War III is not going to be a war of violence, right?" I'm going to try and remember the line verbatim, but it's going to be a war of information, and there's not going to be a difference between civilian and soldier, and this is the world we're dealing with, you know. So the war is no longer confined to military methods anymore. Where right now the war is a war of information, and the people who have the most accurate information can do both the most good, but also the most damage. And you know, there's nothing more telling than what's being done to the world right now in the guise of medicine, you know.
Yeah, knowledge is the new weapon, you know. So you use it to attack or use it to defend yourself. So yeah.
Well, I think you're right about that. I would say, to clarify that, I think it's more, you can use it to build and inspire and help the world become better, or you can use it to divide, destroy, and cause great harm, you know?
Yes. That's the benevolence part of it. Yeah, correct. I mean, I go with you. I rephrase myself. Yeah, you're correct.
It's not like what you were saying was wrong. I just think that's a more accurate description of the situation.
Yes, correct. And you know, when I tell people that we are at war with the system, later on, they are able to see the cabal. They say, they tell me, "Are you crazy? We are having the time of our life. We are enjoying. They are going for vacations at beaches, and going for going to Dubai and Las Vegas, wherever they want. They have all the money. My friends and all. But they don't understand that they will be having a very rude awakening when this entire thing, hell breaks loose. I mean, they will understand. And, I told them, see, I will have the last laugh. And I'm telling you, and you all can write it down. I am the crazy one, but I'll have the last laugh because you all are laughing at me when I want to save you all. You all don't want to get saved.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Can pray for them.
Yes, yeah. I am doing that. Thank you so much. I mean, every day I get humiliated and laughed at and insulted and whatnot. But I pray for them, and it's difficult to handle this situation sometimes. Awareness and knowledge is also very big responsibility. It's like how you handle it, how you contain it. Because once you are aware of what's happening in the world, that's when the test of your strength starts. Like how you're able to contain. Yeah, ask Rita. Go ahead. Is it Rita?
Yeah, you just need to stand with high and stand with your higher power, and don't worry about anything. And be at peace every day. God will provide everything in your life, and stay at peace. Maybe you need to do some deliverance. Yes, I see a lot of people with anger. I also have been with anger, but that is only a decision of you. If you want to stay in that place, or if you want to do something better for yourself and others.
Yes, I agree with you. We need to, prepare, and with all this knowledge, we need to be helpful and be a blessing to the less what you say. Not, I won't use the word weak, but needy people who need who need people to guide them. Like if you say, who are these people? Elderly, children, they don't know what to do. because they don't have that physical strength. How will they survive in the tough times? So I think it's our responsibility to protect these our loved ones who are children and elderly, and maybe who are challenged people, like physically challenged people, or the vaccine injured, when it will start. It has already started, but
well, that knack stuff, knack and the mushroom will help people detoxify. So
yeah, thank you so much for bringing this up. Yeah, yesterday I asked somebody on this call. I wanted to mention there was initially last year, it started last year. I'm sure you would know about it. Somebody, I forgot the name of the doctor. It was Carrie Madej or somebody said that pine tea will be very helpful to detox from this vaccine.
yeah, pine tree tea is good. I would just say the most powerful detox was the NAC and the beef liver and the carnivore MD diet. I mean, again, another good one is green tea. Organic green tea is a great detox agent. And another one I mentioned before is the lemon and water. That's an incredibly powerful detoxification agent. So all of those are good, brother.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I made a note of all this NSC and Lion's Mane and the others, lemon and water. Thank you so much. I learned so much from you today. I mean, I really, appreciate and I'm grateful and thankful.
No worries, brother.
I say, I really feel bad when people are fighting in a group, on petty things, But you really changed, the environment of our group today. I mean, thank you so much. But yeah, the group is always, having, great people to share their ideas and knowledge every day, every single day. But yeah, today is a special day.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. I appreciate it. A lot of the groups I go on chats for, they, like I said, want to discuss like toxic, divisive stuff. And they just want to accuse people and blame one group of people.
Do you know? Do you know?
It's actually
Do you know Adam Smith? Because on this group was Adam Smith also, and he made amazing medical devices. But I was curious, what's the progress of these devices? But maybe if you don't know,
I don't know what's that guy, unfortunately.
so he's got the channel the Vaccinator, and he created some devices, medical devices. Yeah. Because mostly it's like if someone will be able to understand this any devices and create, I don't know, it doesn't matter. It's like the easy device is like for water turbine, and more as actually probably I'm even thinking because water turbine is so easy.
The problem with projects like that these days is, number one, most people don't have the tools and the education to be able to do modern engineering projects. So that's why it's such a great one thing I encourage. Well, again, I actually haven't gotten myself to it, but I'm a carpenter by that's what I do for a living. I'm a carpenter, but I dropped out of one of the top universities in the country at a very advanced.
Oh, I thought you're practitioner, like a holistic practitioner.
That's what I do now for helping people that I care about. But when it comes to earning money, I build things with my hands.
So for sure for you, it's not difficult to create a water turbine.
I mean, I'm not the best electrician. I'm not the best I can definitely, if I put my head to it, I could probably figure it out. Yeah.
But so for you it will be a free energy, and for everyone will be a free energy, because I'm aware that Tesla also created document for free energy, but probably it requires much more understanding on physics than when you have a water running, just only to put a turbine and you have a free electricity. That's all. And maybe to organize that, I don't know, organize cameras that no one will destroy these turbines.
I'll say this to you, my friend, and again, I don't mean to be. I'll say this, my friend, that there have been people who have worked on free energy projects, and unfortunately, that is one of the most dangerous realms of knowledge that you can try and do, because the second you do anything that's actually really efficient, trust me, they will not let you be. Let's put it that way.
They'll take you out. That's what I mean. You shouldn't make it public. Yeah.
Again, just to clarify that, you might be able to do it in your local community. You might be able to do it with 10 people, 20 people, even 50, even 100. But once you go past that, trust me, they will not let you be. And when I say that, I mean,
Okay, so assume, so someone is able to do it with 100, or I don't know what's amount. So when this person will be recording himself 24 hours on live or with his 100 friends, so let's call him Jesus, or it will be Jesus with more apostolios than he had, because he have only 12. Now it will be Jesus with 100. So when he will be streaming live, they will not kill, and assuming they will not ban him on every media. Yep. So it's like I have someone even was sending me. I also seen, because I'm not talking about free energy Tesla project, because it's maybe it works, but this physics is too complicated. The physics with water is easy, but maybe there are also difficult things, like you need to put this device somewhere, and this device needs to not be destroyed or stolen, and this energy you need to use somewhere, or to use a wire to use this energy. But this physics is easy comparing to free energy.
I want to just illustrate an example of what I'm trying to tell you. In the 2000s, or the first decade of the 2000s, there was a guy, I forgot his name right now, but I can look it up. He discovered a cure for cancer, like literally every level of cancer, any severity. He discovered a cure for and he started growing a fruit, which the seed of that fruit, when you extract the seed of the fruit, and you ingest a lot of it, if you eat a lot of these seeds, your cancer will go away. And once he started becoming pretty successful by selling these fruits, he got raided by the FBI, and literally they brought the entire weight of the American legal system onto this person, and his life was destroyed. And I think he never managed to get back to being a normal person after that. And this is what they do to people.
But can you remind me once more?
This is what they do to people.
Can you remind me his name and surname once more?
Yeah, I'll post a book that some person wrote about the whole incident. One sec, let me just find it.
But still, it's like when you are, so you don't need to be probably. In his situation, probably the same is Hunda Clark. Hunda Clark created a bioresonance. It's about but if you are not threatened, so if you are not threatened, so they not kill your family or they are not threatening you somehow, but in order not to be threatened, you need to be recorded yourself, and the best way that the powerful people will be recorded 24 hours. But at least, for example, there the innovator will be recording themselves 24 hours, so more people will follow them, or even they will be teaching others to do innovation and plenty of things. So people should not be afraid of live streaming and so on.
Royal Raymond, he also came up with something way back that's just plasma. You know, you just sit in a plasma field and it cures cancer, 100% success. And
Yeah, isn't that right?
it's excellent. You know, and it's not hidden anymore. You know, there's a lot of us been adding to that community and finding other ways to do it. So I mean, it's really good now. You don't need nearly all that gear. You know, it's really just a couple function generators, an oscilloscope, a couple plasma balls. You can get those plasma balls from the store, and you wire the transistors together and then hook them up to the function output of the function generators, and you can control the frequencies that go in them. And then you use it kind of like acupuncture, but like more like electro acupressure with plasma, and it's same energy meridians and everything.
Can you post something? Is there somewhere I can read about this?
Yeah, I wrote something about it the other day. Yeah, I just wrote something about it the other day. But Royal Raymond Rife, of course, there's tons of info on it. And in the little thing that I wrote, somebody's asking me for like a simple schematic of this, and it's not, you don't even have to build a circuit. You just kind of hijack the transistor on the plasma balls. It's freaking awesome, and you can carry out all your experiments and get used to it then with that. But bottom line is, I'm telling you, it is the cure for all kinds of shit. But
brother, can you give me some info on that, please, brother?
Yeah, I got you, man. I'm making like some orders now. When I'm at the computer, I will.
Yes, I need to know about it because I have a friend with cancer in pancreas. So
also, I was gonna mention there's another way to cure cancer nutritionally.
exactly, I know that.
That's
Vitamin
awesome. D7. Again, you broke. You said vitamin D something, right? It's one of the higher D's that they act like don't exist, right?
No, it's vitamin B, like Benjamin 17.
17, yeah.
The protocol of
From the apricot. Exactly. But I was telling Martin about the guy who discovered this and how the FBI raided and destroyed his life. There's a book about it called The World Without Cancer, The Story of Vitamin B17. If you're interested, I can post that book.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I just forwarded it from my channel onto the chat. One thing, do you guys have?
Man.
Sorry?
No, I said that's cool.
Yeah, brother. I just bought a house in Florida, and I'm gonna get a ranch in Texas once I get down to Florida.
Excellent, bro. I'm in Florida too. Yeah, that's awesome, man. We'll have to meet up sometime.
Thanks, brother. For sure, we'll keep in touch. I got a house near Clearwater.
Yeah, is that like that's a little bit in the west too, or what? Are you like central, like away from the water and stuff?
It's like just south of Fort Lauderdale. Does that make sense? Fuck, I should know Florida better.
Is it really? Oh, okay. Clearwater's down there. I thought it was north of me. I don't know. I have to look again. But I'm in
brother.
right now. Sorry, go ahead. What was that?
I'm saying I'm about to.
I'm sure in Oregon. You found a good snag on Zillow or what?
No. A friend of ours is a real estate agent down in Florida, so they helped us out.
Good deal, man.
God bless and protect you, Johnny, bro.
Thank you, brother.
I wanted to ask you about Andreas Moritz, the protocol that he made famous, the amazing liver and gallbladder flush. So what's your view on that? Like, I read, I'm still researching on it. In fact, I'm an admin in one of the groups.
Is that the Zelenko doctor? Is that what you're talking?
He was a holistic practitioner. His name is Andreas Moritz.
Oh no, I've never heard of him.
I'm sharing in the group. You just go through it. Maybe you're not. I'm not being clear. I'm just sharing it in the group. Please look at it, okay? And just share your view.
Now, the craziest piece of history that I stumbled upon is the whole controversy with Louis Pasteur. This fucking guy. I'm about to smoke a nice big one of marijuana. Yo, raise your back, bro. I thought you left.
Hey, what were you saying there? Sorry, man, I couldn't hear.
No, I think Clearwater is near Fort Myers. My bad, not Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, Fort Myers. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I was gonna say that's pretty far south, but yeah, that's cool.
Or actually, no. What am I talking about? Fuck, it's near Tampa Bay. My bad.